So I'm going to open Anaconda now. How will I do that? I'll go to my Launchpad. If you're using a Mac machine, this is how you have to do. But if you're using Windows, probably it will be saved on your desktop. You can see Anaconda Navigator here. I'm going to click on that. It will take some 2 minutes time. Please patiently wait here. Now it says loading applications. It will get opened and you can see something like this window. Now you have several options here. Click on Spider Launch. Now this is the place where we'll be typing all our codes. Yes, now it has got opened and you'll be able to see something like this. So it says that there is some update available. I'll do it later. Okay. Now, this is Python version 3.6. Now this is the place where you're seeing console. This is the place where I'm going to write all my codes. Now, I'll be working only at this space. So what I'm going to do is I'll maximize this view. I'll go to the view on this toolbar here and I'll click on maximize current pane. Now, if the font size is slightly small, what you can do is Control Shift plus and your size gets bigger. Now, so we're going to write everything here and you can even see your output here itself. So let me start. I'll just take a variable a. What I mean by variable is I'm just assigning some value to a here. A is equal to 1 and I'm going to give b as some value say 2 and c as some value say 3. Right? Now I'm going to perform some operations on a, b, c. Just observe a plus b I wanted. See, you have got the output as 3. Now I want to do a star b. So what will it give me? Yeah, a star b is 2. Now what do? I'll take a new variable say d and I'll put it in. I'm going to insert a quote here. You see this quote here and I'm going to type something like IIT. Yes, so D becomes IIT now. Now what I'll do is I'll do a this small letter a plus D. Let us see the output. It says that there is some error. I knew this would happen. Why? Because you see it says that one is an integer and another one is a string. So it cannot add it up. So what would happen is, you see here in input line 1, a is an integer. Input line 7, I have given it as a plus d. But what is input line 6? It says as IIT. This is a string. Hence, this operation cannot be performed. Now, let me change 1 as this integer 1 as another string. So what I'll do, I'll give a new value. Say a is equal, I'll give the same value for a. I'll use the same variable a as string 1. Yeah, now I'll add a and d and let us see what happens. Yeah, see, there is a 1 here and there is an IIT here. So this is the output. Now, if I do a star d, again it cannot multiply it. Now what I'm going to do is I'll add d here. I'll add something to d plus, again quotes, because I'm going to give some string here. Now Roper in string, Roper is the string in quotes, so d plus Roper, what will it be? Let us check. Did you see? It is IIT Roper because d was IIT initially and I've added a string Roper, so it is now going to be IIT Roper. Please observe there is no space here before the alphabet R. What if I want space? What I'm going to do is d plus. Before I start the word Roper, I have given a space, you see here. So space ROPAR as usual. Did you see? We have got a space after IIT and before Roper. So you can play around like this with this basic operations, and what I'm going to now do is I'm going to introduce a new library here where I'll use that library and perform certain operations again. So what we'll be going to do now is we'll be seeing how to generate some integers. how do we generate some random integers? So the library which I'll be using is import random. So this is the one which I'll be using. This is the library. Random is the library which I'll be using. So what do you understand by this word import? You're getting something from somewhere, right? So I have got this library now and I can use it for my further operations. So what will be the next step? So we have this library imported now. What I'm going to do next is random.randint randint. Now within this I'm going to give a range, let me say 20. So what this step is going to do is, now it has imported the library random. It will give me a random integer between 1 and 20. So let me see. Yes, we have got it as 12. Let me check again. It is 15. Did you see I didn't type random.randint 1,20 again? What I'm going to do is just press the up arrow in your keyboard and you can see that the previous command comes in your input line. Now again I've pressed it. Now it is giving me 18. Once again 5. Once again 1. So you have seen that we have generated 5 integers between 1 and 20. Now the moment I just type random and press tab, space and then tab, the moment I press random dot and then tab, do you see we have a series of some operations here? Basically you can try all this yourself. It is all open for you to explore. Do you see something here? Random.randint. This is what I used now. But let me just take this random.choice. So what is this going to do? Let me check by putting a question mark. So did you see if we put a question mark, we get the answer for our question. That is, it chooses a random element from a non-empty sequence. And how do I have to give that? You can see here which is given by signature random.choice sequence. So in bracket, if I mention the sequence, it will generate a random element. So now let me try that out. Random.choice, and in bracket I have to give a sequence. Did you see? So first we have to give a sequence. Yes. So let me type it as L. L is equal to, please note here you have to use square brackets. So 1, let me give some sequence 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 100 and 78 and minus 2. Yeah, so this is my sequence of numbers. Now I have already given L as the sequence. Now what I'm going to do is random.choice and L in bracket. Yeah, see, it is showing a random number from this sequence, which is 5. I'm going to use up arrow again here. So I get my command. Enter gives me 1. Once again gives me 10. Once again gives me 100. Did you see? So all the integers generated here are from this sequence L, which was given as an input. The last one, 7. So you have just seen the library which was imported called random. Now we'll be introducing you to a more relevant library which we'll be using in this week for the chapter graph theory and the coming 1 or 2 weeks, and we'll be introducing you to that library in the next video. You are free to explore more on Python. This was just an introduction to Python for you to play around and understand how it works. So we'll be now moving on to the library called as Network X. We'll be giving more details in the next video.